negative x. And what's going to happen? If you plug in negative x and you get the original function back again, then you know you're even. If you plug in negative x and you get the exact opposite, then you know you're odd. If neither one of those two things happens, then it's neither. All right, so here we go. Plug in negative x. And what's that going to equal? 2x to the 4 minus x cubed minus 4. F of negative x does not equal f of x, so it's not even. Does that make sense to you? F of negative x does not equal the opposite of f of x, so it is not odd. Now, would you do B, C, and D exactly the same way? Exactly the same way. I appreciate your ingenuity, but you gotta have some work shown here. That is what you have to have, okay? Just looking at it and say, oh, that's gonna be odd. No, that's not good enough. Yep. What did you think about B? Did B turn out to be anything? No, because when you put a negative in, you don't get the original back, and you don't get the opposite back, so it's neither. How about C? That one's odd, because when you put in negative x, you got negative 3x to the 7th minus x to the 5th plus x, which is the exact opposite of the original. So you would say f of negative x equals negative f of x. So odd. That's the definition of odd right there. How about D? Even. F of negative x equals f of x. So even, that's the definition of even right there. Does anyone have a question about that? Okay, part 2 says, got all these roots here. What is the least degree that we could have given all of this? Well, what do we have to remember about 1 plus I? It's going to come with 1 minus I. And what do we have to remember about 3i? It's going to come with negative 3i both times. So let's see, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 10th degree polynomial? At least 10th degree. All right, and finally, given this picture right here, relative minimum. Now remember, a relative minimum is either an endpoint, if you have one, or the bottom of a valley. So I've got an endpoint right here. So that's -3, I think. I got a bottom of the valley here. So 0, -1. And I've got a bottom of the valley here, 4, 1. How does that look to everybody? Is that okay? Now I need a relative maximum. Same thing. -2, 2. 3, 3. I hope my points are plotted right. And then that guy is an arrow, so he doesn't count. He's not an endpoint. He's not like this. So I just don't even worry about that. Absolute minimum. All right, so which of these is my absolute minimum? So what was that? -3, -3. So there's my absolute minimum. How about my absolute maximum? Don't have one because of this guy right here, right? Rate of change increasing or decreasing from 2 to 3. So from 2 to 3, those are x intervals. From 2 to 3, it's this part of the curve right here. What would you say about that? Concave down. So therefore, the rate of change is decreasing. How about from 1 to 2? From 1 to 2. Well, mine's not too good. I'm looking at the one on the paper, and that looks like it's concave up. It looks like this might be a point of inflection. So this looks like it's concave up. So that would be increasing. And then -2 to -1. Again, I need to look at my thing. Looks like this right here, so that looks concave down. It's hard with my drawing, but it looks concave down, so that would be decreasing. All right? All right, get your notes out. Feel free, if you want, to tear out the 4 pages, speed dating, and the next page is, there's 5 pages. So I got some pictures, I got some equations, I got some answer blanks, and I got some grids. Feel free to take those out or leave them in, I don't care. But how speed dating works is you're going to start with your partner, and you can start on any section you want. So some of them I've drawn a picture, and you're going to write the equation over here. Some of them I've given you an equation, and you are going to draw the graph over here. So I don't care where you start, but I want you to start somewhere. either writing an equation or drawing a sketch. All right, so go with your partner, and then in a little bit, we're gonna switch partners, and you're gonna go to the next person.
I have one question about how you guys come up with the
Because every one of those is gonna have a time. So those two of those are gonna have to be and I counted them out.
We know our zero is our negative 2 and 0. Okay, wait, no, so we can just do x plus 2.
Oh, I don't, for some reason I don't know.
Yeah, they
But like, are we matching x squared?
your equations, leave them in factored
No, yeah, I
form.
don't think so.
You don't have to write them out.